Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, our reporter, Allie LaForce. With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Tip-off goes to Minnesota. Outside for Randall. Picked by Gobert. Randall with it. Now guarded by Wembanyama. Here's Gobert. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket. Grant, looking at these two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh, yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
Well, you can see why the defense dared him to shoot it. That's not really his spot.
Randall, good.
Such a tough proposition guarding Julius Randle in that area. This guy is capable on the interior.
Kicks it out to Barnes. Castle for three. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Hey, when he's hitting that shot, it really helps the spacing for this team.
And what happens is the court just opens up. You like seeing him get into a rhythm from outside the arc. Love it.
Now here's DiVincenzo. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. Here's Vassell. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Grant, compared to some of the flashier scorers, Devin Vassell has a more workmanlike approach.
Yeah, he can quietly drop a big game on you. He doesn't draw attention with stylish plays and big circus shots. He just grinds it out by finding his looks. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Right wing. The kick out to Edwards. Here's Gobert. Outside, DiVincenzo. Randall outside. Randall draws the double. Here's Gobert. Goes up again. The rebound by the Spurs. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch. Talking with him about De'Aaron Fox, I asked Coach what he wanted his guys to do against him, and Coach said to not give him room to run. De'Aaron is dangerous when he's attacking lanes and leaking out in transition, so we need to limit those opportunities. So it sounds like they're aiming to slow the pace down. We'll see if it works for them.
Okay, thank you, Allie. The three from Wembanyama.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Gobert inside. To the inside. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Listen, at just over 7 feet, we know Gobert's going to be terrific on the glass.
On the wing, Vassell. Three-pointer off the mark.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
It's stolen by Wembanyama. Back come the Spurs in transition. For three. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Yeah, you've got to worry about Wembanyama everywhere. He puts a defense to the test.
And it really feels like the chemistry of this Timberwolves team has taken a step forward.
And B.A., you know this. Winning always enhances that energy and chemistry. But beyond that, this is a roster full of players that have had individual success, and now they're hungry and thirsty for team success, because that's the true measure.
And De'Aaron Fox picks up the foul. That's his first foul. 1:21 left in the first quarter. Pass to Gobert. Here's McDaniels. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randle.
Well, keep your head up. Look for an opportunity to facilitate Julius Randle the delivery.
Now Wembanyama. .54 seconds left in the first. And it's Fox missing. The Timberwolves trail. Inside. Gobert. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Gobert's got 6.
Well, this is exactly where Rudy Gobert looks to score. The more dangerous he becomes, the closer he gets to the basket.
McDaniels inside. No good with a layup. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Vassell outside. Back to Wembanyama. Here's the three. McDaniels with the rebound. To the paint. And Gobert with the stuff.
Great chemistry between two teammates. Love the passing.
Three-pointer, Fox. Knocks it down from distance. Fox has got his second basket. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. San Antonio on top, leading. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Spurs.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball. I'll tell you, when Wemby starts driving, how do you stop the pull-up? I mean, there's just no way.
Pass to Gobert.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
There aren't many more dominant defenders in the NBA than Gobert.
Well, that's definitely fair to say, B.A., because his defense has an outsized influence on a game. The inside presence changes an opponent's game plan.
Pass to Edwards. Back to Gobert. It's stolen by Wembanyama. And here's Vassell. Castle for three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Devin Vassell's progressing offensively. He said, I feel like the game has slowed down, just making the right reads. I know I can get to my spots. I just want to show that I'm an efficient scorer and a willing passer. I'm trying to be the best player that I can be.
Yeah, love that work ethic, Allie. Thanks. Pass to Randle. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
with great mobility in the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
Here's Castle. That's in. Coming off an assist from Barnes. And now an 8-point Spurs lead.
Well, they're trying to establish their attack down in the paint, and make no mistake, these help their overall confidence.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. And De'Aaron Fox picks up the foul. That's his third foul of the game.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Pass to Gobert. Looking to end the run. Gobert working inside. Brett, we're starting to see more players throwing alley-oops to themselves off the backboard. Did you ever do that?
In practice, maybe, but although I had some leaping ability early on, I never had the audacity to do it in a real game.
Chris Paul is such a natural facilitator. His ability to read angles and deliver the ball on time and on target is special.
Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's on Dante DiVincenzo. San Antonio shooting their first free throws of the game now.
If you're a head coach, you love having a guy like Chris Paul around. He's a coach on the floor for you and helps keep everyone accountable.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
For 3, DiVincenzo. Sohan with a rebound.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Pass to Mamukelashvili. Out left to the wing. To the middle. The kick out to Paul. Now Sohan. Here's Champagnie. 5 to shoot. Spurs need to get one up here. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. .151 left in the second. Here's DiVincenzo.
Well, this is the all-around game of Julius Randle, right? We think he can score it, board it, but how about that pass?
They double-team Paul. Pass to Sohan. Here's Champagnie. Launches a 3. Pure from 3-point range. Champagnie's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Now here's McDaniels. And out of bounds. San Antonio will have it. Doris, you look at the tools McDaniels has on defense. He can be special.
He can. There's incredible length, the reach, the strength. McDaniels very much able to be a shutdown defender against the best offensive players in the game.
Outside Paul. Pass to Sohan. Here's Mamukelashvili. Reed defending. Just 5 on the clock. Nails it from 3. Champagnie's got 6.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important. Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
Paul for 3. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
Well, how about being on the other end of a nice pass? Chris Paul usually sets guys. That time he is set.
Right side Reed. Pass to Edwards. McDaniels from long range. Rebounded by Champagnie. And so Paul will bring it up for the Spurs. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Here's Champagnie. And so it's San Antonio in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break. Up big because of their 3-point shooting. Just going to town from downtown tonight. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. San Antonio leading by 16. And here's Paul. Pass to Mamukelashvili. Launches it. It's not going to go for him. Outside Reed. Down low. Here's Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Wow, excellent explosion off his feet by Julius Randle.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Here's Wembanyama. Reed with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 14. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, the Timberwolves, no doubt, a team to be reckoned with. Coach Chris Finch said, we come in every single night and compete. No matter what the circumstances are, we expect to win. We root for each other, so I feel like we have all the makings of a tough team.
And they have reason to be confident, Allie. Thank you. Grant, when you talk about De'Aaron Fox, what an exciting player.
That he is, and just now entering the prime years of his career. We've seen him make great strides the last few years, and it's scary trying to think just how much he can still improve.
Outside Reed. Off target from three-point range. Randall with a steal. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his first foul of the game. Edwards for three. Rebound by San Antonio.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Now here's McDaniels. Outside, DiVincenzo. Outside Edwards. Edwards making it look so easy from deep.
The work that Anthony Edwards is putting in as a shooter is there. That range shot so important. Nice three-point look right there.
Fox deciding where to go with it. Throws it up high. And stolen by Edwards. Here's the break. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Well, that's the defensive impact of Anthony Edwards, making the steal and setting up easy offense.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Outside Reed. Outside, DiVincenzo. Outside Edwards. Three-pointer. Clock at 4. And another three from Minnesota.
Well, don't think twice. Ball touches your hands, you let it go, Anthony Edwards.
Three-pointer, Fox. The three ball is good for Fox.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Outside for Randall. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And the free throw no good, but they'll get the ball back here. And Doris, you watch Anthony Edwards year to year. He just keeps reaching a new level.
He wants greatness badly. He's putting in the time, BA, to get there. Anthony Edwards, the shooting, the confidence, the leadership, everything's growing. He's now producing like an MVP. Look out, everybody. Here he comes.
The three from Wembanyama. Hauled in by DiVincenzo. Timberwolves trail by 10. They set a pick. Pass to Reed. Back to Edwards. Doris, one of the most physical guards in the NBA, Anthony Edwards.
If you want to talk about a prototypical NBA body, it's Anthony Edwards. He's got size, strength, athleticism, but beyond that, he's so skilled. Three-level scorer, versatile on the defensive end, fearless when it matters. Anthony Edwards may be the next face of the league.
Well, we know Edwards has an impressive skill set, but what really separates him is the competitive edge that he plays with.
The three from Wembanyama. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Randall outside. 1:19 left in the third quarter. The kick out to Edwards. Shoots over Vassell. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. San Antonio leading by 8. Pass to Castle. Dives for it. And they'll get another chance. Wembanyama. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
It's such a difficult frame to guard. Wembanyama draws the foul easily.
That one misses. Good chance here for DiVincenzo. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
Fox for 3. The shot won't fall. Timberwolves trail by 9. To the paint. A slam dunk by Reed.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one. And Chris Finch has called timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. And Nas Reed has proven to be a matchup nightmare for opposing big men, Doris.
He has, B.A., and the reason is he's bigger and stronger than most 4 men. Traditional 5s are too slow to stay with him. He can space you out to the three-point line, or he can punish you on the inside. Nas has got big-time game.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. And Chris Finch has called timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
I don't think this timeout is just to give the guys a breather. Coach is looking to switch things up.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
San Antonio leading by 7. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Fox has got 8 points in the quarter.
I like it. Setting up Fox that time, getting him something in rhythm.
Pass to Reed. Outside, DiVincenzo. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. It's Barnes on the wing. Vassell outside. DiVincenzo with the steal. Ooh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3. They'll pin that one on Harrison Barnes. And he's good on the first of 3. He hits the second from the line. And he nails the third. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. It's the Spurs. They lead by 7. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number 4. With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store. And Chris Finch calls timeout here. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He told his players, "We are right there, guys. This game is ours. Continue to work hard, and we will win this game."
Allie, thank you. And De'Aaron Fox picks up the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Outside, DiVincenzo. Outside, McDaniels. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it go from deep.
I love how Fox defends with urgency. He works hard to stay on top of the shooter. The over and back call, always avoidable.
Right, it doesn't happen often. It's kind of a silly mistake. We'll see if they can make up for it on the defensive end.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line. That sends Julius Randle to the free throw line. It's on De'Aaron Fox. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence. Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
60 ticks off the clock here in the 4th. Randle outside. Out to DiVincenzo. Back to Randle. Shot clock at 5. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Here's Reed. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. San Antonio leading by 10. Outside Wembanyama. Fox outside. Here's Vassell. The basket's good off the assist from Fox.
The team counts on Vassell for this, a reliable producer of three-point buckets.
Pass to Edwards. Randle on the screen. It's McDaniels on the wing. Now Edwards. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Here's Castle. Fires from deep. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Well, when the 3 ball is falling for Castle, he is extremely difficult to defend.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. To end the run. And it's Randle with the jam.
He slams it home and gets some extra camera time chilling on the rim.
Yeah, he did spend a little time up there, didn't he?
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Shot is good by Edwards.
Doesn't matter where on the floor Anthony Edwards is. That shot mechanic so pretty, so fluid.
Pass to Barnes. From deep, Wembanyama. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes. Wembanyama's got 9 points here in the second half.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Here's Fox. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Spurs.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Victor Wembanyama.
Well, I think his contribution clearly came at the defensive end, right? He came up with a bunch of huge steals. He was a menace all night long.
Randall, left side. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Inside. Outside McDaniels. Randall on the screen. Clock is at 3. It's stolen by Barnes. And Dante DiVincenzo is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Vassell. A 3 from the inbound. Here's Castle. Here's Wembanyama. Banked it in off the glass. And the Spurs lead by 17.
What a performance tonight. Getting a win like this on the road is such a boost.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
And so it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Allie.
We'll see the defending world champion Boston Celtics facing the Oklahoma City Thunder. And here it comes, the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan.
Jason Tatum.
Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. Hey, Brett, when you look at these teams, they have 2 of the deeper rosters in the NBA.
Well, we should recognize the front office doing just a great job, Kevin, of understanding that depth will win you championships and get you through a long season. They've done a great job of filling out these rosters with a ton of quality players.
4 on the shot clock. There's Williams. Here we are sizing up GA. Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
He's listed at 6'5", but Brent, Jalen Williams seems so much bigger than that on the floor.
Yeah, Kevin, one of those guys that has more presence on the floor than the measurements you look at on paper. This guy plays bigger. He's got a great frame. He's got great strength. He's got great poise. And there are a lot of people who are going to recognize just how talented Jalen is.
GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with.
And the dunk by Holmgren.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
Brown outside. Inside. To the paint. There's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
I don't know who's going to get up for that as Porzingis skies for the dunk.
It's good.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Now here is Holiday. Pass to Brown. The kick out to Holiday. To the middle. Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Let's go to David Aldridge, who spoke with Mark Daigneault. David?
Coach said they want to force Jason Tatum to uncomfortable spots on the floor. Now, they recognize those spots are few and far between, but Coach wants to keep Tatum out of the paint specifically. If his team can do that and force Tatum to shoot more from outside, they feel relatively good about their chances. Back to you.
All right, thank you, David. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7'1" with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
A wide open look here for Caruso. Good, great play by Williams to set it up.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Dort with the ball. Pass to Caruso. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. Porzingis with the rebound. And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Here's Tatum. The kick out to Brown. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, I can settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
Williams gets the bucket.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
To the inside. And it's Dort, top of the key. Back to Williams. Back to Dort. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
How about Dort just rising up and getting to the rim?
Outside Tatum. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Celtics have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And it's the attention to detail that sets Tatum apart from most players in our league.
Thunder trailing by 4. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. The kick out to Williams. Kept alive. Here's Holmgren. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Dort wide open. No good on the quick 3. Brown feeling it out a bit. Shoots over Caruso. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Celtics lead by 4. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Boston.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. In recent years, Brent, we've seen Oklahoma City turn into a contender simply by developing their own young talent.
Yep, blocks on sticks, on bricks, on blocks, and that's what they've done. They have not signed a free agent, big-name guy. They built from within. They built an incredible roster by drafting well and fostering the growth of these young players, along with a coach who has given them a lot of belief. It's been pretty magical in OKC.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc. White's got the lead back up to 6 now for the Celtics. Holmgren the screen. And the foul called on Porzingis. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Now here's Holmgren. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 on the clock. A 3 ball. And Boston with the rebound. Left side, Tatum. Down low. Here's Brown. The wide open look here for Holiday. Off target from 3-point range. It's Dort on the wing to the inside. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla has talked about the 2 J's, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. He says they've been lumped together because they play a similar position, but they don't have to be similar. They've got to be able to express who they are and not constantly be compared to each other. They're not the same. Kevin?
Back, David, remember a couple years ago, there was some thought that maybe one would be traded. I'm glad they're still together. Outside, White. Back to Tatum. Nice defense from Dort.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
And they get it back. Holmgren can't hit.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Back to Williams. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Williams. And finished off by Williams.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Here's Tatum. Outside, Porzingis. Left side, Tatum. Back to Porzingis. Fires from deep. Dort grabs the miss. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Celtics only allowed 5 points in the quarter. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That is his first foul of the game. Over the course of a season, each team takes on a certain personality. Brent, do coaches try to shape that personality based on their roster?
Well, Kevin, it's a great question, and I think the best coaches in our league adapt to the personality of the team as it starts to formulate throughout the season. You lean in to what guys naturally are. Some success comes with that.
Over in the corner, Brown. Back to Tatum. They could use a bucket. Misses that one. He's made 1 and missed 2 this game so far. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Hartenstein. Over in the corner, Dort. Williams looking around. The 3. Here's Hartenstein. And at last, they get one to fall.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Busted. No good that time either. Here's Oklahoma City now. They're on a 13-3 run. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Over in the corner, Dort. Hartenstein can't get it to go. Holiday left side. Brown outside. Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Thunder out in front. They finish off the second quarter with a 13-5 run. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this.
Boston timeout.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. The Thunder with the lead. Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side. But when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. People in the know how good of a defender he is. And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
You have a guard like Gilgeous-Alexander that fights inside. It can add some spunk to your team.
Holiday surveying the floor. To the left wing. Pass to Cornette. And the layup's good off the glass. Cornette's got his first basket.
And what a find by Brown, demonstrating a willingness to create for teammates.
Dort misses. Boston trailing. Inside. Here's Brown. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
I tell you what, he came out of that locker room raring to go.
Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Gilgeous-Alexander, with that height at his position, allows him to do so many things other guys really pretty much dream of.
On the wing Brown. And the foul called on Cason Wallace. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Here's Tatum. He's got 6. Here's Cornette. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Cornette's got it all tied up now for the Celtics. It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. Pass to Hartenstein. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Wanting to do whatever is good for the team on any given possession. That time Dort playing unselfishly.
Now here's Brown. And here is Tatum. Brown wide open. He fires. Can't nail the jumper.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Wiggins outside. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 4 to shoot. And it's Wiggins missing. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. To the paint. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
The shot by Holiday, no good. Screen by Wiggins. Pass to Hartenstein. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Good on the three-point shot. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 5 now for the Thunder.
And it's SGA showing he can play without the ball.
Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an elite scorer. Coach Mark Daigneault said the sign of a good player is being a source of reliable offense. At the same time, he's learned to impact the game in other ways. That's why he's a really good player. He's not just a hired gun scorer. Kevin?
Totally agree, D.A. He is a franchise cornerstone type of guy. We thank you for the report. Timeout. And Oklahoma City making a change here. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And the Celtics making a change here. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. We've got 1:23 left here in the third quarter. From downtown, rebounded by the Celtics. Brent, it seems like throughout his career, Gilgeous-Alexander has an answer to whatever the defense might throw at him.
Well, the defenses don't have answers to stop him, Kevin. I know that. This guy is so quick with the basketball. He's so good at adapting on the fly. with the ball, getting around the initial defender to make plays. Superstars have that quality. SGA has it in spades.
Shots good by Williams. Williams has got 12 points in the game.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
Out to Porzingis. They need this. It fails to fall. Now shooting just a little better than 50%. 5 for 9. To the wing right side. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Beyond the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc. And now a 12-point Thunder lead.
SGA doesn't rely on the three to get his points, but man, when it's followed, watch out.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
Here's Dort. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Thunder out in front. They lead by 12. And time.
31.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Celtics trail by 12. Now Tatum. Pass to Brown. Back to Tatum. Clock at 6. The screen from Brown. To the middle. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Oklahoma City leading by 12. Here's Caruso. Wants to get it over to Dort and does. Oklahoma City moving it around. That shot off. Some solid defense from Brown. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Left side, Porzingis. Ball's knocked loose. Caruso with the steal. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Holmgren in the high post. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Dort. Shot clock at 5. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Porzingis with the rebound. Brown right side. Pass to Tatum. Offensive rebound. Here's Porzingis. Good D by Holmgren. Outside Williams. Puts up a deep 3. Not going to go that time.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. During the break, listened in with Joe Mazzulla and his team. Now, his tone was pretty serious. He said, you guys need to prove you're in this. No one else can do it for you. Time to pour on the gas. We'll see if that fire gets lit, guys.
Thank you, David. And both free throws good for White.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
To the paint, Hartenstein. Inside. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
And finally,
someone scores.
Yeah, the buckets have been few and far between, and neither team able to get into any sort of offensive rhythm.
Back to Holiday. Over in the corner, White. The kick out to Tatum. Down low. The Celtics need to get a shot off. That one goes. Counted.
That's some great awareness. The clock's running down. Porzingis with the presence of mind to know just how much time was left and beats the shot clock.
Pass to Hartenstein. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. A three-pointer is right on target. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 13 now for Oklahoma City. Here's Porzingis. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, some people call Porzingis a unicorn, and they're not wrong. His terrific stature and his shooting ability, that is a rare combination.
And he makes the first.
And team-wide, they've been terrific from the line here. Just one of those nights when the confidence has spread from one player to the next.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. You don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
And how about Tatum there, using his muscle, easily absorbing the contact and still able to knock down the shot.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here with the Thunder. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Now here's Caruso. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
He's making plays all over the floor. Gilgeous-Alexander will not be stopped.
The kick out to Brown. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. Shot from 16. With that miss, he is now 4 for 7 from the field.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Well, you can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise.
To the inside. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Out to Porzingis. Here's the three. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
That's a huge confidence boost right there for Kristaps Porzingis. He's proving he's got what it takes in those moments.
Pass to Holmgren. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. And the dunk by Tatum.
That play happens because of the solid pass from Holiday.
It's stolen by White. The shot by Holiday, no good. And the foul called on Porzingis. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Williams outside. So we see the Thunder get the win here. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brent Barry, Greg...